friends, welcome back to Bettina Libre. You probably heard the saying, we are what we eat, and in this case I will add, and we feel accordingly. Our stomach is our second brain. For those who didn't know this, we also have neurons in our stomach. Whatever food you put in your stomach is going to send a signal to your brain, and that signal is going to create an emotion. Nowadays, we don't even know what is in the ingredients of the processed food that we eat daily. But I'm pretty sure it has added sugar, which takes us to our number one food that gives you anxiety, sugar. Sugar in any of their forms, cane sugar, agave syrup, corn syrup, any syrup will spike your blood sugar. So try to have them as little as possible. And if you are as sensitive as I am, try to cut them out of your diet. I know it's going to be very hard, especially because sugar is highly addictive. When an individual eats sugar, the brain produces huge amounts of dopamine, and this is similar to the brain reacting to substances like heroin and cocaine. When eating sugar, the brain responds by releasing that amount of dopamine, which is associated with rewards and pleasure. So, if you're having sugar cravings, try eating fruit, which has a natural sugar called fructose. Fructose also has a natural receptor in our brain that doesn't spike blood sugar. However, as with everything, fruit should be consumed in moderation. Food number 2, refined flour. I'm going to discuss here mainly carbs that are pasta and bread. Studies have shown that there is a significant correlation between consuming refined grains and developing or increasing depression and anxiety. Especially if they are white and not whole grain, try to reduce their consumption or avoid them. Food number 3, processed foods. It is very simple. If it comes in a box, it might not be good for your mental health. Chips, cookies, crackers, popcorn, and even those healthy power bars are filled with added sugar. So again, it will spike your blood sugar. Food number 4, alcohol. Alcohol can have a negative impact in your mental health. And why? Because alcohol is going to negatively impact our hydration and sleep, both of paramount importance for our mental health. When you are dehydrated and sleep deprived, you are more prone to experiencing anxiety. Why? Because the brain is 75% water and sleep allows the brain to process emotional information. This can also influence our mood and emotional reactivity and is tied to mental health disorders. In my case, I stopped drinking alcohol almost 4 years ago. The only alcohol that I occasionally drink is mezcal, which is a type of tequila, and it's also a prebiotic and a probiotic, which means that it's good for your gut bacteria. Food number 5, coffee. According to the National Coffee Association, 62% of people in the US drink up to 3 cups of coffee daily. But this morning ritual might give you anxiety. High levels of caffeine can increase anxiety and decrease the production of serotonin, making you feel depressed. For me, coffee means instant anxiety. I drink it and I start feeling shaky and antsy, and that's the reason why I had decided to cut it out of my diet. But I know that this is not that simple for everybody. So for those that would like to try to reduce its consumption, you can try drinking tea as an alternative. In this case, I would suggest herbal teas as chamomile, jasmine, peppermint, and lavender. I wouldn't recommend doing black tea or green tea since they also have a stimulant called theine that will possibly generate anxiety in your system. Well, friends, these are some foods that we consume daily that might be giving you anxiety. You can try removing them from your diet and see how your body feels. I hope these tips will help you feel better today. When it comes to anxiety, remember to be kind and compassionate to yourself. You're doing your best. Ciao, and until next episode.